Hot coffee in the morning and Frank Sparks. Now you're in the fast lane. 99.3 FM, 1230 WBVP, and streaming live on BeaverCountyRadio.com.
It is 8:40 here on your Wednesday morning. Frank Sparks, and joining me now here in studio, we're going to talk Pumpkinpalooza. Melanie Todorich and Kevin Farkas. And good morning to you both, and thanks for coming in this morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, Frank. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. So Pumpkinpalooza is a happening. It's always a huge event every year, and it's coming up this Saturday. So, Melanie, why don't you start off and take us through what all is going on this weekend?
Thank you.
Huh?
Good morning. First of all, Pumpkinpalooza came about 4 years ago. This is our fourth year for it, and it came from a thought that we have developed over time. And it's just a fun day for kids and parents and grandparents to come and watch kids and bring them on over and bring their pumpkins with them. And we have a series of events in that. We have pumpkin races, 6 serious pumpkin races first, and then we have runoffs and so on and so forth. In the last race, we race all of the pumpkins. Anyone wants to put it in or whose pumpkin has survived, we'll race them down the hill. There are prizes awarded. We have teamed up with the New Galilee Community Center where this event is being held in New Galilee. And between Mayor Mark Bennis and Kathy Skolnick, who have been absolutely wonderful with working with the Little Beaver Lions, who is heading up this project. We have developed numerous things in the garages where they keep the fire trucks, where they kept the fire trucks, I should say. They will have games for the kids to play in there. There will be apple launching and pumpkin chunking and indoor games, the day-long obstacle course going up the hill. We put a trail of tires for the kids to come up the tires then, and they will log roll down the hill. I have 3 farmers that I work with that have brought round bales of straw and rectangular bales, and we build pyramids and so on and so forth. So it's a challenging day for the kids to come. They wear themselves out. The parents, some parents, grandparents will go with the little ones and help them go over and climb over and under and so on and so forth. Grandparents and parents, I'm sure, will not be able to help them up the hill, although and down the hill. So that the kids are on the road for that. But I do have to say the New Galilee Community Center, which Kathy Skolnick would typically be with us, but she has 10 o'clock bingo this morning. On Wednesdays, they hold 10 o'clock bingo, and Monday evenings, they hold bingo at 7 o'clock there. So they are a very developing community center that is just working with every entity out there. And we will also have the Trail 4-H young people from the 4-H club out of Lawrence County coming and selling desserts, which highlights off of we're having our first time ever pig roast that will occur. And that will happen around 4 o'clock. The pig will come off the spit, and we're having 16-year-olds and up for $20, and 15 and under is $10, and 5 and under is free, and that's all you can eat. And we have 7 side dishes that will go with that. And the Lions will be selling pop and hamburgers and French fries, which we're known for throughout the course of the day. And then the pig will come off at 4 o'clock, and that will lead into 5 o'clock with Kevin Farkas with the Social Voice Project.
I'm just going to sit here. You just keep going. I heard the Apple launching.
Yes.
Someone told me a rumor that they were going to put Mike Romai on a target and they were going to launch the apples at him. Is this true? Is this
if he comes early enough, I'm sure we could do that.
But $5 for all day?
For the kids.
Yeah, that's
all
not
we're
bad.
charging. No. That's why I say grandparents, if you're watching grandkids or want to take them for a doable adventure day, that's for their activities. Now, naturally, if you're buying food, that's another thing and everything like that. But it's a nice day. Gradually over the years, we keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And if you know anything about New Galley, where they hold the carnival,
Absolutely, yep.
That's a large amount of area there that we keep incorporating with different things. And we have the big tent, and Kevin's underneath the big tent. That's his part of it. Yep.
Well, you can't have an event, especially a Halloween-style event, fall event, in New Galley and not talk about the Pig Lady.
Oh, of course.
So tell us about it. I mean, what are we going to do?
Well, the Pig Lady portion of all this, and by the way, that is Barbara Davidson, the legend of Barbara Davidson. True story. She was murdered in the 1790s and decapitated, and her killer was never brought to justice, still out there somewhere. Some people think hunting the hills and the valleys around Cannleton, as well as Barbara, who somehow incorporated a head of a pig right into her apparition appearances over the years. But it is a profound folk tale in our area. As a matter of fact, the Pomeroy Foundation, which specializes in recognizing folk tales and folklore in communities all over the country, recognized the Pig Lady. We have a nice plaque that's going to be installed eventually there in Cannleton. We're going to have that plaque Saturday night up on stage. We're going to talk a little bit about that. That's very exciting because it actually recognizes this as a formal, official folk tale of the region, which is very important overall.
Is there like an image of her at all or anything that anybody's ever tried to?
People have cobbled together things, of a lady sort of in, Victorian dress with a head of a pig.
Well,
I guess it's your imagination,
right?
Yeah. But the tales are, this scary looking head of a pig on top of a lady. Yeah. But
that's crazy.
Our portion of this event, and this is our third year teaming up with Little Beaver Lions Club. This is actually our fifth year of the resurrected Halloween experience, which goes back many, many years with the Lions Club, who used to have a Halloween celebration in a barn in Cannleton. Yep. That went away for a number of years, and we resurrected this, the Gishbachers. I'm talking about John and Mike Gishbacher, resurrected this in 2019. And then we, of course, COVID hit the year after. We had to cancel that. But we came back in 21 and 22, 23, and here we are in 24. And each year we try to do something a little bit different with our programming. We talked about UFOs one year. A couple years we talked about witchcraft, or witchery, I should say, which is different than witchcraft, right? Witchery is that divining rods and throwing a pinch of salt over your shoulder. A lot of the Dutch, Pennsylvania Dutch food ways and folk ways, folk medicine, for example. We talked about that. Last year, we talked about the Pig Lady a little bit more. We talked about investigation that we actually had up in the hills with the Ohio Paranormal Investigation Team. That was rather spooky. I was there in the wee hours. It was so cold out there. But boy, did they pick up some strange stuff on their doodads that they have. I can't explain it. It just sounds very paranormal.
I have a friend that's a ghost hunter, and it's kind of interesting, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll tell him you have fun with that. I'm not going out in the weeds, out in the woods in the middle of the night in the cold. You have a good time with that. Yeah. So, we are visiting this morning with Kevin Farkas and with Melanie Todorich. We're talking Pumpkinpalooza this morning, and we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with more right after this.
Seen all the construction here in Beaver County? Work on the Frankfurt Bridge, sewage improvements in Hopewell and Beaver, the connection of Darlington residents to the Beaver Falls water system after the Norfolk Southern derailment, and replacement of the Montgomery locks and dam. It's the largest infrastructure project in 50 years, and it's the work of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Donald Trump held press conferences saying he was going to fix our infrastructure, but he failed. Too busy tweeting. Failed to build a wall, didn't get Mexico to pay for it. We lost 3 million jobs and got stuck with the largest deficit ever. It's simple. Should we support the failures of Trump just so he can give himself and his billionaire friends like Elon Musk more money? Or move our part of Pennsylvania forward with Kamala Harris and Tim Walz? America's Future Majority Fund paid and is responsible for the content of this advertising. AmericasFutureMajority.com. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee.
We have Art Cornell here from the Beaver Cemetery and Mausoleum. Art, I see the heritage area is now available. What is that?
These are sections that are part of the original cemetery design of more than 150 years ago and are known as the old sections. Currently, we have 65 additional cemetery plots we have reconfigured and named the Heritage Section in the area that most people see when traveling on 3rd Street.
Thanks, Art. Beaver Cemetery and Mausoleum, serving all of Beaver County since 1865. Buffalo Street, Beaver.
When accidents and injuries happen, you need the experience and insight of the legal team at Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly & George. Since 1934, they've been committed to the physical and financial recovery of personal injury victims. Why choose the law firm of Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly & George? Attorney Larry Kelly explains.
First of all, we've been AV rated by Martindale Hubbell. It's the highest rating you can get for legal ability and ethics, and that comes from our peers. We have board-certified civil trial specialist, which is like another bar exam. Would you go to a doctor who is not board-certified? Probably not. I've always said, and I tell my daughters, I have 3 daughters who are attorneys. Those in the profession know. The lawyers ever cared about.
For your free initial consultation, call the law firm of Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly & George at 724-658-8535 or online at lgkg.com. Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly & George, keeping promises for over 80 years.
In these unprecedented times, staying informed with accurate information is a necessity, especially in an emergency. Believe it or not, the power to stay informed and be aware of important news alerts in your area is right at your fingertips. Beaver County Emergency Services urges you to sign up for instant mobile message alerts today. It's quick and easy, and once you enroll, Amber Alerts, weather emergencies, and many valuable safety warning and important news bulletin updates will arrive as text messages in your cell phone. Sign up now by visiting beavercountypa.gov. It's free, and it could be a lifesaver for you or somebody else in trouble. Put your fingertips to work and turn your phone into an instant notification alert device. Beaver County Emergency Services, along with other partner organizations, is pleased to make instant notifications available to you, so sign up today. Looking for home services? Call Patriot Home Care in Beaver Falls. Their staff provides company, conversation, and companionship to all patients, ensuring medications are taken on time, participating in fun community activities, personal care, meal prep, and light household work are all services provided by Patriot Home Care, all thanks to the hardworking and selfless team members. Call Patriot Home Care at 724-506-8911 or stop in Patriot Home Care, 1225 7th Avenue, Beaver Falls. Beaver County Radio, your hometown radio station. You're listening live from the Fry Transportation Studios. Beaver County Radio and Fry Transportation, proud to call Beaver County home.
They say good things come in threes, and I can say it's true as far as reasons to visit Freedom United Federal Credit Union this month. This is Andy Dengel, Board Chairman. For starters, Freedom United celebrated International Credit Union Day on Thursday, October 17th. It's also around this time of year, 85 years ago, that Freedom United Federal Credit Union was organized by a group of Freedom Oil Company employees. No, contrary to popular belief, I wasn't already on the board of directors back then. Finally, it's Trick or Treat Month at Freedom United. Stop in anytime and get treated to some of the best loan rates around. The trick is deciding what to buy with your newfound cash. Loans are based on credit approval. See? Good things do come in threes at Freedom United Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Tune into the Coach's Corner every Wednesday night from 7 to 8 p.m. The show is hosted by Mike Azadian and John Parado and will feature a local coach each week. The show will be video streamed live on the Beaver County Radio Facebook page and YouTube channel. The Coach's Corner is being brought to you by Carver Construction, the St. Barnabas Health System, the Beaver County Career and Technology Center, Baconi's Moon Township Ford, the YMCA, the Beaver Falls Municipal Authority, Patriot Home Care, Keystone Wellness Program, Fry Transportation Group, Freedom United Federal Credit Union, the Community College of Beaver County, Friendly Federal Credit Union, Fat Boys Cigars, Geneva College, and Beaver County Radio.
hot coffee in the morning
You're
and
listening
Frank
to
Sparks.
99.3
Now
FM,
you're in the
presented
fast
by
lane.
St. Barnabas.
99.3 FM, 1230 WBVP, and streaming live on BeaverCountyRadio.com.
All right, we're back here, 8:55, and we have a few more minutes visiting with Melanie Todorich and Kevin Farkas from Pumpkinpalooza going on out in New Galley this weekend. So we left off talking a little bit. So the Pig Lady, you're going to have some activities around the Pig Lady and everything. What time's all that going to get started?
So we're going to start. We actually have 3 things going on with our programming.
Okay.
We're going to start with a musical act. Jim and Deb Tobin, who are Ambridge musicians.
Oh, they're the greatest.
You know them? Okay, great.
Yeah, they come on our station next door, the Beaver, all the time over our Ambridge station. So,
good.
Very, very good people.
Good. So Jim and Deb will be on from 5 to 6, and then from 6 to 7, Mike Roma and I will do a little programming, and we're going to talk about Appalachian Beaver County.
Is that when I get to throw apples at them?
That's right. Or pumpkins. We'll have plenty of pumpkins around.
I don't want to hurt them. I just want to give them a couple bumps.
Wake them up.
Yeah, wake them up a little bit.
Mike was so gracious to host us last year too, and we had a wonderful time there. So we asked Mike back, and so we're gonna kick around this idea of Appalachian Beaver County.
Okay.
Are we part of Appalachia or are we not? Talk about our dialect, talk about foodways, a bit of our culture and superstitions, and some of the tales that we have here, which fit into the folk tales all throughout Appalachia. And then we have another musical act we're bringing back from last year, and this is the Z-Town Street Band. Tony Source, and I believe he will have a banjo player this year. His regular partner cannot make it, so we're going to have a guitarist and a banjo player. And you know the Tobins, Jim plays a 12-string guitar. I hope he brings that. You don't see many of those around.
You got to get him to sing his song "Yellow Jeep." We play it over on BVP or on WNBA all the time.
Yellow Jeep. Okay.
Yeah, Yellow Jeep. Just tell him to play the song about his Jeep. It's a good song.
Okay, he wrote it himself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Good.
So, all right, Melanie, take us through everything that's going to be going on for Pumpkinpalooza again.
Okay. 1 o'clock, registrations will start for the pumpkin races, and the races will occur every half hour from that point on. Also, simultaneously, at the same time, the games within the large building will be going on, and the obstacle course will go at the same time. So, between that and food being available at the concession stand that the Lions are manning, that there will be ongoing. We also have new this year. We're doing a pie eating contest, a pumpkin pie eating contest, and we have it broke down in different age brackets. So hope people come participate, have a good time, and just grandparents bring the grandkids out. Kick back, bring a lawn chair with you if you want to sit down for any length of time. There'll be some seating on picnic tables and so on and so forth, but under the big tent, mainly those will be. But, come and enjoy the day.
What is finale runoff?
Oh, that's when we take everyone and anyone's pumpkin that has taken and survived the run down the hill, because we've had some pumpkins over the years maybe hit a corner of a brick or a stone just right and explode midair coming down. It is totally awesome.
That's cool.
We just laugh,
Right.
And it's nice, and the weather should be good, a nice fall day, so I'm hoping that we have a wonderful crowd this year.
That looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, yes, no doubt. So storytelling, bonfires, looks like you got tons of fun things going on.
We're
pig
wrapping
roast.
it up.
Pig roast. How much for the pig roast?
For adults, $20, all you can eat. We have 7 different side dishes with it. And if you're 16 and under, it'll be $10, and 5 and under are free to come and eat. And that. So we'll eat until the pig is done. Yep.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, Melanie and Kevin, thank you both for coming in this morning. Enjoyed listening and about all the events that are going on at Pumpkinpalooza. It is this Saturday, October the 12th. Head out to New Galley and enjoy the fun. $5 for an all-day pass for the kids. You can't beat that. I mean, you're not going to get that anywhere else. So Eddie Crow is coming up next with Teleform. I know. You got to listen to Eddie next. And then after that will be, I don't know what he's talking about today. I'm sure he'll talk about Facebook because that's what we were talking about. Have a good day.
Listening to 99.3 FM, presented by St. Barnabas, in addition to 1230 WBVP Beaver Falls.